from what I've read about Mr. Rosenthal, there was never any question in his mind that he would publish the papers, but he had quite a fight on his hands amongst all the other people that were quite concerned about it doing damage to the paper's reputation, among other things. There's a rivalry, a fierce rivalry between, in particular, Ben Bradlee, the editor of the Washington Post, and Abe Rosenthal, who is the managing editor of the New York Times. The Times was considered, I think, much more of a national, even international paper at that time. They had gone public 2.5 years before the Post. And I think Ben Bradlee had a bee in his bonnet, particularly about the Times, because apparently he read the Times every day, or at least some of that is shown in our film. I don't think Abe necessarily felt like the Post was anything more than a little family paper, and they hadn't necessarily, up till that point, proved as such. He does work very fast. He knows when he gets into the space where he wants the camera to go. It's just a natural instinct for him. He seems to have a sense about it'll go here, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this. And the crew is so, been working with him, I presume, for such a long time that they just, hit their marks. They get things done. And it's a remarkable thing to watch from the outside and to be welcomed into it. But yes, his enthusiasm for everything he does seems, unquenchable. And that's fantastic when you show up on the set and your leader has so much energy and is so interested in the story. And he's constantly seeing new things, and he's wide open to new ideas. Just, during the course of this, during my research on Abe, I had found one particular anecdote that he seemed to put across in all of his interviews. So I told Stephen what the anecdote was. He says, "It's great. Where can we put it in?" So he's wide open to all of us, when we learn about the people we're playing, bringing that information in and collaborating together. It's wonderfully collaborative and kind, and he knows what he wants, too. I have little bits with both of them, just moments here and there. So it's not a lot of time, but even in those moments, you get a sense of, how masterful they are at their craft, how liquid and easy and, fluid they can spin laughter into a moment, or take energy from a conversation on the set and apply it to what they're doing. It's just, it's hard to, there are no seams there. They're seamless and generous and fun, and, it's easy to see why we all love them, because they have such wonderful gifts